Arsenal Fan TV America, welcome back. Not so happy episode. I mean, you could see I'm just like any Arsenal fan. I love this team, I love this club, and I want them to always do good. But hey, sometimes circumstances prevent us from doing such. What was that? Today, officially, we have ended our hope. That's it. You're an Arsenal fan or not. We have officially ourselves have ended ourselves. I mean, Arsenal, the football club. Our hopes to win the Premier League for 2022-2023. We actually kind of handed it on a platter to Manchester City. You're gonna tell me right now we're gonna get a platter. I don't know. It's funny. It's funny, and I'm trying to levitate the situation. I'm trying to tell Arsenal fans, hey, it is what it is. It's done. It's gone. Season is over. We could talk about what happened. We could talk about what caused that. We can talk about, are we disappointed? We can talk about, are we not disappointed because we're going to Champions League? We can talk about all of that. However, at this moment, we take a stand and we say, why? Why did you have to lose today to Brighton? Fatigue, the mental, the mental fatigue. The mental fatigue is, as we can see, everywhere on the field. It's not just the Saliba injury. It's funny, I'm talking, I'm watching, after the game, Gary Neville on TV, on Sky Sports, talking to Micah Richards, ex-Man City defender, right back. And, one of them says, Micah Richards says, hey, William Saliba's everything. He's lost. He's injured, I'm sorry, or he's out. Then Arsenal's lost. That's the kind of effect. He affects other players, that those other players can't perform as well. Hey, listen, there is something to argue about here. I don't disagree. But also, on the other hand, Gary Neville says, listen, there's no excuse for other players. The Thomas Partey of the world. I don't know what happened to him or to his form he dipped. What happened, Gabby Jesus of the world? Are they performing up to, to their best of ability towards the end of the season? They're tired. I'm going to take you from being tired and these different opinions. So it's not just Saliba. Saliba should not affect us that bad. Should not have us lose, the Premier League. But that's what happened. When Saliba got injured, we completely went out, not completely, but gradually, for a lack of better words, gradually, we took ourselves out of the competition. One single player. Okay, I understand that. I understand that you have to have the depth and the quality all season for you to win a Premier League. And City has that. So, my friends and fans from Arsenal Fan TV America, I am sadly reporting to you this season is over. On Saturday, if we lose to Leeds United, to Nottingham Forest, I'm losing it too. Effects of Arsenal. Jeez Louise. It's very tough on Arsenal fans, but hey, listen back. This upcoming Nottingham Forest game, if we play Nottingham Forest and we lose, then we automatically crown Man City champions of the Premier League this season. Yes, sadly saying it. And if we draw, then if Man City just need a draw or a win against Chelsea, and they will also win the Premier League. And if we win, God forbid, at this point, we don't know what Arsenal is going to show up like, but hopefully we win against Nottingham Forest. So if we do win, then Man City have to beat Chelsea to be crowned champions for the third year in a row. I know it's the third year in a row they do this, and it breaks my heart as an Arsenal fan. Since 2004, we're going into 20 years. I didn't want to say 20 years we didn't win the league. 19 years ago, we won the league in 2004 with the Untouchables. Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, Hart. Today, there's no... I don't want to compare. I don't want to mention names from Arsenal. I mean, they got him, enough beat up by everybody. But just the people that are neutral, that were very happy that Arsenal didn't go all the way. They made fun of Arsenal. Arsenal didn't make it. Do you really want to see City's money winning every single year? I don't know. That's a question to you. But hey, today, again, one of those days as an Arsenal fan, you're used to. You're up and down. Today, it might be, one of those days that you get stabbed a little bit harder because you're not just only losing a game, which is always a stab in the heart, in my heart, or any Arsenal diehards fan heart. But you also lost your way, lost your hope to compete. I mean, not to compete, to win the title with City, or to keep the pressure on City. And I said that last episode. I mean, hey, listen, I know the players won't watch my episodes, but unfortunately, but if they do or they did, I said it. Don't look at the result against Everton, Man City, Everton. Don't look at that result. It's impossible. I'm asking the impossible. Or look at it and it shouldn't bother you. It should not stop you from going on that field as an Arsenal player and doing everything possible to get a win. First half, we looked okay, but we lacked will, creativity. It's just like we lost before we even went into I don't know. The body language was not a winning body language. The demeanor, the look in their eyes. There's no leadership still. Maybe Martin Odegaard. It's just brand new. There's no leadership. There is no... And every time Granit Xhaka tries to... they stop him. They pull him back. I don't know why. There's not a single time where a team won a Premier League and their captain was not solid. You have to be solid in each and every game. I think in my eyes, we lost it not at Liverpool, at West Ham. Because at West Ham, we gave up. At West Ham, we showed that without certain players in certain places, we can't win. Liverpool is a strong team, So if you go 2-2 at Anfield, no matter where you are or where you're at the table, that's a great accomplishment. Anfield is a difficult place. And again, 2-2 Liverpool, okay. However, we were 2-1 up. We lost the lead, but it's still okay. Now we go to West Ham. And we draw. And then we go to Southampton at the Emirates and we draw. Nah, that's... So, look, the defensive error could have been solved by putting Benny White instead of Willie Saliba. And, putting whomever it is on the sides. I'm not going to go through the rest, but that was the immediate fix for me. It's for Ben White to take Saliba's place. And we didn't even try that. I don't know why. And then we got Rob Holding, and he lost us a couple of 3 games. We learned after 3 games. You got to learn after 1 game. That's it. Defense. Defensive player that's on the bench, comes in, starts, does 1 mistake, doesn't start a game. End the subject. End the story. Next. Kiyovo, whomever. You bring whomever. But that's just how it is. You got KT, he's a defender. He could play on the left. Zinchenko could have played on the right. Whatever. Play 3-5-2. Play 5-3-2. Whatever. But we didn't. We failed. And that's not the first time for Arsenal to do this with Mikel Arteta. I'm going to remind you also last season, let's forget the season before last because it's just, we don't want to even talk about it. But last season, we gave it away at the end, right? And we did not make Champions League football, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, towards the end, now you're not giving a Champions League football spot away, right? Because you've done that last year. But you've given the Premier League title away. 5-6 weeks, something like that. Yeah. So, I ask you as an Arsenal fan to look and assess Mikel Arteta. Not just the team and where the team is. And don't, go on and just keep defending. No. This is the time for us to step up like other, big clubs and find someone to hold accountable for what's happening. And to me, to be honest with you, I don't know who else to hold accountable for what happened other than Mikel Arteta. So, listen, you can agree with me, you can disagree with me. I have my reasons. This one episode will not, or 2 episodes will not be even, or 3 episodes, enough for me to list to you why the reasons I'm choosing to say so, that I'm totally blaming the coach, the manager. A lot of injuries. Are they overworked? I know you don't have depth. Excuse me. I know you need to buy, 4 or 5 players. I know that. But what do you do what you have? Other clubs can say that. But Arsenal, for you that don't know, when we were Arsene Wenger 22 years, 20 years the guy is in Champions League football. Okay, so if he missed 1 year or 2, we got after him so bad. Today, how many years we're allowing Arteta not to give us Champions League football. And then when he does, it leaves a sour taste. I don't know with a team like that has no spirit and no finishing strength, which is everything, that you can go and play against Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, legs and such, and those Italian giants in the Champions League. How are we going to be like? How are we going to look like? So, it's very interesting for me. We'll see. But I'm very, very disappointed. Today's a very, very disappointing day for me here and all Arsenal fans here in the Northwest that I've spoken to after the game and the people I watched the game with. Tears. People are in tears for the loss and for us being out of the race, with the title race, and us handing it to Manchester City. Hey, listen, enough said. It is what it is. Hopefully, I can come back to you with a Champions League edition so we can talk about something else other than our beloved Arsenal. Right now, we're going to give it a rest. And again, Arsenal fans, don't go at each other's. Hey, it's just like be together. These are the times that it's tough for every one of you. So it's not about proving yourself right, saying if he's wrong or if he's right, or she's wrong, she's right. Don't blame nobody. We as fans right now, all we could do is just stick together. And that's, what we should do, because that is what will pass this grieving sort of a moment for us quickly. And let's help each other's. Let's help each other's get out of this funk, because it's not great when you see your team getting beat at the Emirates at the season we're competing for Premier League 3-0. It's not easy. So I resonate with that. But again, I'm asking you to stick together, Arsenal fans. Don't blame nobody. It is what it is. We can analyze and talk and here and there. Let's look forward for next season. That's all you could do. I'll see you next episode. I'll see you Champions League, and we'll talk then. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and like and share.